This is my daily makeup routine, but I do want to concentrate and talk about the Milani concealer that I've been using as a contour stick. I like it. It's sheer. It feels good. It doesn't feel weighed down, and it's really not very heavy and dark. And it blends really well. And first I'm going to start off with some STILA Tinted Moisturizer, and this is in the color Tan, and I really like the way it feels. It feels like I have nothing on my skin. I'm using a beauty blender. I do believe it's the Soho brand. I picked it up at Walmart. So I put that on, and now here we go. We're seeing the contouring, and I'm putting it in the areas that I want to contour, and it goes on really smooth. It's not a really thick formula. It's really nice, and it's really sheer, and it blends beautifully. I'm using my beauty blender again, and I'm just blending all of that in, and it just leaves a flawless blend. It's very sheer. It's really nice, especially for every day when you don't want that real heavy bronzed, okay, I contoured look. And I'm just rolling it into my cheek area where I want my contour at, and I just really, there's not enough wonderful things I can say about this product. I really enjoy using it. It's easy, and it's just the shade, because it's so sheer, I really feel any skin type can use this. It's really nice, and you could use it anywhere that you would put any type of contour, any type of bronzer for contouring. It just works really well, and it's just really simple, and that's just one of the things I like about it. You know, on the neck area, and you just kind of use like this rolling motion. You just kind of roll your blender or your brush. You know, I like the blender for every day because it just leaves a flawless look, and it just fills everything in. Like, you can already see the difference. Now I'm going in with a light powder, and I'm just going to set in those areas that I want to be lighter than what I normally would have. Especially in the eye area, to pick up my concealer and to kind of seal it all in. And now I'm going in with my Makeup Forever, and it's also a powder, but I'm just using this to kind of just blend everything together, just kind of make it look one instead of really two-toned. But you can definitely see in the video, you know, where I've contoured, where I have contour, where I have shape, and that's what I love about it. It just leaves it flawless, and it looks so natural. Now I'm going in with my LORAC Tantalizer, just to kind of give it a bit more depth, a bit more definition. And I'm really not applying a lot. A little bit of this product goes a long way. It took me like almost a year and a half to just to start to hit pan on it, and I've used it daily for a year and a half. I also use it for my eyes daily, you know, just to get into my crease and give my crease some definition. And I'm using a Bobbi Brown blush brush, and I don't need to use a contour brush. I don't need to have it at a certain angle. I can just go in there and just highlight what I want, because it has a bit of a pointed tip. That's why I love this brush. And it just leaves everything just flawless. It's just like a nice fluffy brush, and you could just see the difference in the highlight and the contouring. And all I used was just that stick and just the powder just to set it. you know, just the bronzer just to set it, but very lightly. I'm going in now with some Sephora. It's one of their, I believe it's called Rose Blush or something. I'll leave all the information in the thing where you say stuff about stuff. And I'll leave it there in the sidebar, bottom bar. I use this on my eyes to make it brighter, to make them brighter, instead of an eyeshadow. I don't know, I just like the way it feels. It just works well. It helps with the creases and stuff. I do go over with it with a primer, but that's just my personal preference. But I just like the way it makes my eyes look. I like the way it, you know, the feel of it. Now I'm going in with Urban Decay Primer Potion, putting that all over. And it just gives it that extra bit of brightness that I like. And you know, you don't have to do all of these things. You know, this is just the way I do it, the way that I like doing it. You know, everybody has their own way of doing things. Now I'm going in with a crease brush, and I'm just kind of putting, what I'm putting on my eyes is actually that Age Rewind. I'm putting that, the powder that I used on my face, I'm putting that on my eyes, and I'm using the Tantalizer for my crease, as you can see, and I'm just kind of fluffing that out. I personally do have a hard time with my crease. It's just the way my eyes are shaped. I do personally have a hard time with that, so I do tend to spend quite a bit of time on my eyes, but that's just me. And yeah, that's what I'm using, and they're the same color that I just put on my cheeks. I'm just using it there. Now I'm going in with some eyeliner. It is Urban Decay 24/7. I've been also using that for about like 2 years now, and it's my everyday go-to liner, even when I'm going out. It's just the one that I like. It doesn't irritate me or anything. It's just, I have like 3 of them already, and they're already down to the nub. What I learned to do on a daily basis, because I don't really want to look made up, you know, really harshly. I just kind of want to accentuate things. So I kind of just smudge on some eyeliner, and then I go in with a thin brush. I do tend to use a lipstick brush to kind of define my eyes, and I just spread it around, you know, just to make it just really nice and, you know, just not so harsh for every day. Now I'm going in just to kind of give it a little bit extra pop-up color, because it does tend to become a bit sheer. So it's mainly, I use it for like kind of like a shaping, you know, how I want my eyeliner to look. And then I'll go in and with the Milani liquid liner, with the liquid liner pen, and I'll just use that to just enhance what I already laid out, and it helps. Now I'm going in with a Maybelline, well, not a Maybelline, but a mascara that I really do like. I like the formula for everyday. It makes my lashes look thicker, but it's not overdone. It's a good everyday mascara. I wouldn't use it with falsies or anything like that, because it's just really tight and close together. And I'm going in with my Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I'm defining my brows. I do have brow problems, and without this I probably wouldn't have any. So I'm going in and shading that. I do have a bit of a problem. One of my eyebrows is too far apart from where it's supposed to be. But one thing I did learn is that your eyes Well, your brows are not supposed to be exactly perfect, because if they are too precise and too perfect, then you know they're not real. So, you know, it is an imperfection that I mostly pick up on, but it is there, but it also makes me human. One of my eyebrows is a bit bigger, well, are thicker, I guess I should say, than the other. And I don't know if that's my face, if that's just the way they grow in, but I've had this problem or this issue for years. But I've learned to live with it and just accept it and work with it. I heard somewhere that your eyebrows are twins, but they're not identical twins. They're more like fraternal twins or sisters. You know, they're sisters, but they're not identical. And that's how I learned to deal with my brows. You know, they don't have to be perfect, but they do have to kind of resemble each other just a bit. Now I'm going in with the highlighter pen, and it's in matte. I don't like a lot of shine. I don't like a lot of sparkles, especially on my eyes. So I do use the Anastasia Beverly Hills matte highlighter for underneath my brows. This is another product that I cannot live without. It is my Too Faced lip stuff. And it just blocks out all the color on your lips. And this way, when you apply whatever color you're applying, you get this nice blank slate. So the color you apply is the color you get. My lips are very pigmented, and they tend to drown out color that I apply to them. I'm applying a dark, burnt, brownish color to my lips to give them some definition against that product that I used, that lip primer that I used. I'm going in, I believe that's a Wet n Wild. It's a coral sparkly color, and that's what I use for every day, because throughout the day it'll just fade. But you know, after an hour or so, you know, it won't be so